So in the previous lecture we have calculated the shear force, right, and column moments also we have noted down. So in this lecture we are going to calculate the maximum mid-span moment for beams, right. So first, this is a small section that I have drawn for a beam, right. Point A, there will be point B, right. So in that, let us assume that the maximum bending moment will occur at distance x from point A, right. It will occur at distance x from point A, right. So if we consider that maximum bending moment point, at that point we already know that shear force will be 0. So at this section point the shear force will be 0. We have already calculated VAB in the previous lecture, right. So if you do not know how to calculate this, please refer the previous session, right. We have calculated the UDL of 550.75 in the span AB and CD, and we also have calculated MAB by using moment distribution method, which is about 132.05 kilonewton to meter, right. So first we are going to calculate maximum mid-span moments for span AB and CD, right. So for that, let us write down maximum bending moment will occur where shear force is 0, right. Maximum bending moment will occur at shear force equal to 0 point, right. So where shear force is equal to 0, at that point we have maximum bending moment. So let that distance be the x from point A. So we are assuming that this is the x distance from point A, right. So now let us take bending moment, right. Let us take bending moment, right. So at this section, if we take bending moment, from left hand side forces, right. So it will be just a minute. So if we take bending moment, so our step will be, if we take bending moment at this from left hand side forces, so our step will be VAB, right, VAB multiplied by x. This will be going clockwise, right. This will be going clockwise like this, right. So this is positive, we consider this positive. Then we have this UDL portion, that is 50.75. so 50.75 multiplied by x into x by 2. So if we consider it into point load, right, so this will be acting like this anti-clockwise, so this will be minus, so into x divided by 2. This will be my maximum bending moment at this point, right, maximum bending moment at this point. Now in this we do not know the value of x, right. So how to calculate the value of x? To calculate the value of x, we need to equate the shear force with the point load of the UDL, right. So let us equate that. 149.22 is my shear force. This will be equal to the point load of this, so 50.75 into x. So from this you can easily calculate the value of x. It is 149.22 divided by 50.75. so if you find this value, it is coming out to be 2.94, right. So this is 2.94 meter from point A. So if we substitute this value in this equation, my maximum bending moment Mmax will be equal to VAB, that is 149.22 multiplied by 2.94 minus 50.75 multiplied by x square, that is 2.94 square divided by 2, right. So these things you already studied in your mechanics of solids, right. So I'm just going quickly. So and here we forgot this moment, which is anti-clockwise moment, right. So we need to deduct this 132.05 from this Mmax moment also, right. So minus 132.05 also, here again minus 132.05, which is the moment that is acting at point A anti-clockwise, that is why it is negative. So if you solve this, you will get your final answer as 87.32 kilonewton into meter, maximum bending moment in span AB or CD, right? So this is the maximum bending moment that we got. Similarly, we need to calculate for span BC also, right? So next for span BC, right? So if I draw a diagram like this, here I have VBC, there is a UDL, there will be a section where shear force is equal to 0, right? This is B and there is a UDL of 46.82 kilonewton per meter. There is a moment anticlockwise which is 74.59. So using the same concept, suppose this is x distance, we know the value of VBC which is 93.64, right? So using the same method, let us calculate maximum bending moment at span BC, right? So let me just rub this quickly. Alright, so first let us find out the value of x, right? So it is found out by 93.64 minus, is equal to, so what condition we are taking? Shear force is equal to summation of vertical force equal to 0 on the left hand side, right? Summation of vertical force equal to 0 on left hand side. So this will give me 46.82 into x. So your x value will be 2 meters. And M max, so it will be 93.64 multiplied by 2 minus 46.82 multiplied by 2 square divided by 2 and minus 74.59, right? Minus 74.59. So if we calculate this value, your final answer will be 19.05 kilonewton into meter. 19.05 kilonewton into meter. This is your M max in span BC, that is the shorter span of your continuous section, right? So next we have the moments at the column points also, right? So these are the positive bending moments, and similarly we can find out maximum negative moments at support. So let us write down maximum negative moments at support. So there are supports A and D. So at support A and D, we have maximum bending moment as minus 132.05 kilonewton into meter, and other two supports are B and C. At supports B and C, I am getting my maximum moment as minus 150.22 kilonewton into meter. So these are my maximum negative bending moments at support points. So for this I need to design it for the negative reinforcements also, right? So this is how we can calculate the bending moment. So once we get the bending moment value, next step is very easy. We need to find out PT, AST, but in the beam design we need to check whether it is a singly reinforced beam or doubly reinforced beam, right? So that thing we see in the next lecture. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next session.